Hi, in this video, I'm going to talk about the first steps that you need to take after receiving your Calibry scanner. At the very beginning, make sure that all cables are tightly screwed in and your scanner is connected to a computer via a USB 3 cable. Do not forget to peel the film off the front of the scanner. After that, install Calibry Nest software. Once your scanner is connected, make sure the computer is connected to the internet. Connection to the internet is required to download the factory calibration file. If the original calibration file does not get downloaded automatically, please make sure that Calibry Nest is included into exceptions of your antivirus and Windows Defender. If everything is connected properly, and Calibry Nest is in the exceptions of your antivirus, but your scanner still shows you any error messages, please refer to the manual to find out what may be the problem. If there are no error messages and your scanner screen shows you the main screen of the scanner, and Calibry Nest doesn't tell you to upload a calibration file, then you are set to calibrate the scanner yourself for the first time. Factory calibration is great, but we are dealing with a sensitive optical device, and manual calibration helps to compensate for possible shaking of the scanner during shipment and possible temperature deviations. Basically, manual calibration is just fine-tuning of factory calibration. It helps you to achieve the best scanning results ever. On your scanner screen, go to the calibration menu and calibrate your scanner following several simple steps. You're going to need a calibration board to do that. After calibration is complete, you are free to scan any objects you'd like. At the very beginning, we recommend scanning simple objects in order to learn how to operate the scanner. Such objects as statues for geometry tracking mode, boxes or pipes for marker tracking mode, and paintings for texture tracking mode. Quick reminder, colors are captured in all three modes by default, and only texture tracking mode uses colors for tracking frames. After you practice enough with simple objects, the next step would be scanning something more challenging. Calibry has three main tracking modes: geometry tracking, marker tracking, and texture tracking mode. They all use different ways to track frames that Calibry captures. Geometry tracking mode uses only geometry of an object and is good for anything that has random geometry, like statues or people. Marker tracking mode uses the geometry of an object and markers on or around it. This mode should be used for objects that have repetitive or simple geometry. Walls, boxes, pipes, etc. cannot provide enough random geometry. Thus, you need to give the algorithms a hint how to track frames that look identical to one another. The third mode, texture tracking mode, uses colors an object has on its surface as some kind of markers. Colorful objects like furniture, paintings, and whatnot cannot be scanned in this mode. Let's take a look at what scanning the human body will look like. If you have a turntable, you are free to use it, and if you don't, it's no problem at all. Just walk around a person scanning all parts of the body. However, using a turntable will save you and the person who's being scanned a lot of time. The longer the scanning goes, the higher chance that a person might move parts of their body. If you're going to primarily scan people in one place, like your office, we recommend purchasing the Thor 3D turntable. If scanning people is something you're going to do quite rarely, then you can choose not to buy the turntable. Quality-wise, scanning anything with the turntable not only saves time, but provides a better quality of scans by increasing the density of the point cloud. Scanning people could be somewhat challenging at times. It takes some practice to learn how to get consistent and dense quality data. The most challenging part for a new user in this case would be scanning human hair. Scanning hair requires not only capturing the hair itself, but also adjacent parts of the shoulders in order to properly track data. If something goes wrong and your scanner doesn't work as it should, don't get discouraged and make sure to contact our support team for advice. Feel free to watch other tutorials on our YouTube channel and read more in detail about specific features of the software in the manual. The manual can be accessed by pressing F1 in Nest. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact our tech support at support@thor3dscanner.com.